Okay, chapter 2, lesson 6, part 2, solving absolute values with absolute values on both sides. So two absolute value expressions are equal when the expressions inside the absolute value bars are equal to each other or the opposites of each other. So just like on last lesson when we set up the absolute value equal to 7 and the absolute value equal to -7, this is about the same thing, except for we're going to have more than one thing in our absolute value on the right side. So the left side we're not going to change. So we're going to keep the left side the same for both equations. And on the right side, we're going to first keep it the same. And then on the second time we do it, we're going to set it up as the negative of whatever's in the absolute value. So for our first example here, we have absolute value of 3x plus 2 equals the absolute value of 5x minus 8. So before, if we would have just had it equal to 5, we would have set it up as 3x plus 2 equals 5 and 3x plus 2 equals -5. However, now we have more than one thing inside of here. So we're going to set up the original 3x plus 2 equals 5x minus 8. And on the second one, we're going to do 3x plus 2 equals, and we're going to change both of these into the negative. So it's going to be -5x, but +8. So I'm changing the signs on both things. Now, once I've set up both equations, we go back to what we just did before, and we solve them as normal. So this one, I'm going to subtract 3x to both sides. So 2 equals 2x minus 8. Add 8. So 10 equals 2x. Divide by 2. So x is 5. This one I'm going to add 5x because I want my x's to be positive. 8x plus 2 equals 8. Subtract 2, which is 6. Divide by 8, which reduces to 3/4. Same thing on this one. So before, if it was just equal to 3, I would set up 2x plus 4 equals 3 and 2x plus 4 equals -3. But since I have more than one thing over there, I have to change both signs. So my original is 3x minus 1, and then this time I need to do the negatives. So it's -3x plus 1. Over here, I'm going to subtract 2x to both sides, keeping that x positive, and then adding 1, which gives me x equals 5. On this one, I'm going to add the 3x. So I get 5x plus 4 equals 1. Subtract the 4 and divide by 5. On this one, I start with x minus 3 equals 5 minus x. Then x minus 3 equals -5 plus x. So I'm going to add x over here to both sides. So that would give me 2x minus 3 equals 5. Add 3, so 2x equals 8. Divide by 2, so x equals 4. On this one, when I subtract x to both sides, notice they cancel out. And I'm left with, -3 equals -5, which is not true. So this one only has one solution. Okay, on this one, notice that we have two absolute values here, but what's going on is it says that it's equal to the negative absolute value. And again, just like last time when we couldn't set anything up equal to a negative because there's no way to put it into your calculator and get it to spit out a negative, this one is no solution. So we cannot have a negative it equal to a negative outside of the absolute value.